Cô ở nhà em đang xây, cô thông cảm nhé. Đổ cái đầu. Part 1, question 1. Well, I think I'm quite confident with my speaking and presentation abilities, especially in front of the crowd. In other words, it's my hobbies. The more people there are, the more I become excited about my talk. Question 2. Well, I discovered this ability since the time when I was in university. The first time I had to give a speech the first time I had to give a talk about my group homework. Instead of feeling anxious or worried, I felt quite comfortable and confident to talk, and I think it ended up being good, in my opinion. Question 3. Of course, regarding the settings when we are in a meeting, to find a way to deal with a daunting task happening during the working process. If I can express myself logically and coherently, I can help everybody to identify the core of the problems and find a way to deal with it, to cope with it thoroughly. And it's also useful in other circumstances, like when superiors convey orders or tasks to subordinates. It helps ensures the consensus and consistency from top to bottom in the organization, I think. Question 4. I think I inherited it from my father. During his time at work, he was the one who was mainly responsible for giving a talk or a speech. And this was also true for family or clan important events like a wedding or a funeral, I think. Part 2. So today I would like to tell you about a precious lesson that I learned, which was customer insights. In a postcard video of Mr. Hùng Võ, one of the greatest CMOs in the Southeast Asia zone. To begin with, I graduated from my first university as an accounting student, but I ended up being a marketing specialist for more than 5 years. This was the reason that can explain why I was quite excited about discovering this field. One day, like usual, I surfed the internet to let off steam after working, and then I stumbled upon a postcard video produced by Mr. Hùng Võ and one of his colleagues, in which they talk about customer insights. According to Mr. Hùng, believe it or not, putting your feet in the customer's shoes is the pivotal factor that can determine the success of any marketing campaign all over the world. This was also the primary element that let me finally decide to step out of my comfort zone in order to come back to the university once again. At the moment, I sometimes think that if I hadn't watched the postcard of Mr. Hùng that day, I would have still been a mediocre person without any ambitious goal, I think. Part 3, question 1. Well, there are a bunch of things that kids can learn from their parents. First, they will learn to do household chores, like cleaning the house, like doing the laundry or cooking. Through the process of making these simple things, I think kids will learn to take good care of themselves and have more ability to take on greater responsibilities that are waiting for them. Second, they will learn how to treat people well, underlying things like always greeting the elderly, like talking politely, are the skills that every family will teach their kids right from an early age. Question 2 part 3. Of course, because they are the image that reflects their families. At an early age, the cognitive ability of kids does not grow comprehensively, yet so they will try to imitate exactly what their parents do and say. And from that, parents will have them determine whether their behaviors are right or wrong. So, I think Aubrey tries are mostly influenced by their parents. Question 3 part 3. Of course, learning is a lifelong journey. The world we are living in is giant, so is the amount of knowledge in this world. Therefore, there are numerous things for people to learn throughout their life, especially in the era when everything grows and changes swiftly. It's even more vital for people to learn to catch up with the growing speed of time. Question 4 part 3. Well, I think there are several ways for people to absorb new knowledge. For example, regarding professional understanding, people can learn by themselves by searching for more information on the internet or by asking their friends or their colleagues in their working place. And in case they have money, they can come to the universities where they are systematically trained by professional teachers.